Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining us this evening. We want you all to know we appreciate the risk you took in coming here, and we know it wasn't easy.
Given everything our society has been through, we feel this story is one that needs to be told. However, we understand it could hit a nerve, trigger a response, or cause you pain.
In which case, we want you to know there is an advocate located in the lobby.
We'd like to take this moment to thank all of those who have supported us from the very beginning, as well as those who have joined the movement since. Small but Mighty Arts for providing monetary support, Tattooed Mom for hosting our fundraising event, and our numerous donors for helping to produce what you see tonight.
We'd also like to note that a portion of the proceeds is being directly donated to Women Organized Against Rape, Philadelphia's first and only rape crisis center. Literature on this organization is available in the lobby.
There will be one 10-minute intermission. At that time, you can visit the bar, the bathrooms, or look at the swag that is in the lobby. In the event of an emergency, we must inform you that the exits are to your left and right in front of you. In addition, the restrooms are located all the way downstairs in the basement.
We also ask,
Beg,
and plead with you to turn off your cell phones and any electronic devices. We will give you a moment to check them. And please, no flash photography.
okay, and now that we've covered all that, we ask that you open your eyes,
hear the truth,
and change everything. It started right here, up high. It started high and it worked its way down. But it started in my head. A headache, a general ache for, I don't know what.
wet pavement, street lights reflected in puddles, neon signs, buzzing, humming. It was so light, but things like this should only happen in the dark.
It was like a light switch. Halfway through the night, a shift into different.
There are things you do. There are precautions you take.
never walk alone,
Never look them in the eye.
don't respond,
Ignore them.
carry pepper spray,
Carry a golf umbrella.
carry your keys like claws,
Look behind you every so often.
every 10 steps.
And call ahead.
Make sure they know where you are,
Head down.
eyes down.
Wear flats.
You can't run in heels.
Wear pants.
It's more trouble than a skirt,
Cut your hair short.
so there's nothing to grab.
Don't drink. Don't smoke. Don't talk to strangers. Don't walk with your hands in your pockets. Don't show cleavage. Don't show arms. Don't show stomach. Don't show thighs. Don't show ankles. Be less targetable than that girl. Be faster than every man. Be stronger. Be sober. Be...
And whatever you do,
walk where you are well lit.
Before I felt nothing, you made me so sad.
so much to hate, then nothing.
I'm nothing.
I'm nothing.
I'm attacked.
Stripping is a performance, just like anything else, just like life. The difference is my transactions are very straightforward. I'm acting. I'm performing. And you know it, and I know it, and you're going to pay me to keep doing it. Most people go through life performing for free, or performing for minimum wage, which is even worse. Acting like there is nothing they would rather do than stroke your ego. Yes, you look so cute in that skirt. Your wife will love this. Can I interest you in our bonus program? Wow, you are so fucking fascinating. Thank you for telling me your life story. Don't forget to tip. At least I'm honest about my acting. I know I'm acting, and you know I'm acting, and we agree between us that that is just fine so long as that stack of bills makes it into my purse and you otherwise keep your hands to yourself. I'll tell you you're interesting and We both know it's a lie. I'll tell you you're attractive, and maybe you are, but we both know it's a lie too. I'm just the mirror to your narcissus. Most girls probably say that they do it for the money, and the money's good, so why not? A handful of girls say that they do it for the feeling it gives them. I'd say I'm a hybrid who does it for a healthy dose of both.
I'm only here because my buddy dragged me here, but if I was caught, I'm sure I'd be skinned alive by Gran. And Gramps told me he once saw her skin a dead deer, and even if he hadn't, I'd still be sure she could do it. Gren's got a way about her that's akin to a predator. She sometimes has claws.
I'm only here because my friend dragged me here, but if I could be anywhere else, I would be. I don't like the noise so much, but she tells me I needed a break, and she tells me to settle, so I settle as best I can, as a beer is passed into my hand.
Whoa, drink this.
Give a warm welcome to our next performer.
I don't drink much, so my tolerance is pretty much shit.
The one, the only.
House parties are shit.
No, you have to be social. It's the power. I get a high off the power. I like to be worshipped. I like to be a god, a goddess.
And that is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
At a certain point in the night, I move on to hard liquor, but I couldn't tell you when that was.
Shots.
Of what?
Alcohol? Who cares? Shots.
She's like Venus, like Aphrodite. She's...
Boys tonight. Young boys. They classically don't know how to tip, so I move on to bigger fish. But as I move towards a high roller...
It's my birthday?
Yippee!
Could I?
I see Stella get to him first. Shit!
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, lady, come on, give him a dance. Shut up. It's her job, right? Come on, take your top off. My boy's 24. Wish him a happy birthday.
I'll pay you?
How much you got?
I think I've had too much.
No, come on, this is fun. We never go out.
$22.
Barely buys you a glance in my direction.
I'm gonna get some air. I'll just be right back.
Okay.
How about $22 a day? I have a coupon to Olive Garden.
Go home, birthday boy.
This woman's like a cat. She's like a feral cat, and my boys are laughing at me as I'm making a fool of myself.
You okay?
I feel sick. I told you my tolerance is shit.
He's looking at me like I have all the power. And of course I do.
She looks at me and I can't move. I'm glued to the spot. I'm powerless.
Please stop staring. It's not funny. It's not. Come on, I feel awful. Can we just go home, please?
You're fine. I'll get you some water. Shall I be a benevolent goddess?
I just want to go home. Seriously? This isn't really my scene.
You're killing me.
I know, I'm the worst. I'm sorry. I'm lame and I deserve a dejected night of Netflix.
Okay, alright. Let me grab my shit first.
You don't have to come with me.
Of course I do. It's the shake of the fucking evening.
Okay?
My jacket's inside.
Hey, I'll be fine. You're having fun. Just stay.
Yeah, but... Look, at least take an Uber. I'll give you the cash for the cab or something.
No, I'll be fine. It's like what? Half a mile? Don't waste your cash. It's like the shortest walk ever and I need the air. And I'll just call you when I get home.
Yeah, you call me.
Okay.
Hey.
Bye.
Stay.
You be good. Make good choices. Steve Cheney is not a good choice. Just saying. Steve Cheney, bad choice. Okay. Leaving now. Call you in a bit. Oh, and don't share any drinks. Everyone's getting sick. What with that?
Yes, Mom.
I'm shrinking under this gaze and wincing as my friends cackle at me.
$22.
Fuck, man, knock it off!
Lucky for you, the birthday special is exactly $22.
Oh God, really? I mean, great. Yes, thank you.
Don't mention it.
Can the discount be like $20? The bus fare.
You have legs.
Shit.
Yes.
You have legs too.
Shit, man, I got your fucking bus fare. Have a good time. What? What the fuck you... Have we got a problem here, buddy?
Down.
Fuck that. You see the way he's looking at me? Yeah, you know I'm talking to you.
With me.
Yeah, you want to take
Right,
us outside?
okay.
Oh, you cunt. I will fuck you up.
Some worshippers are barbarians.
I should get some new friends. I follow her to the back of the club, to a little room. A hole in the wall with a beaded curtain blocking out hardly anything. Can I?
If you touch me, I'll break your hand.
Sure. Right. Sorry. So, what do I do?
Do.
Right now?
You can do whatever you'd like for the next 9 minutes.
As long as I don't touch you.
Correct.
When I was 5, I had to sleep with the lights on because I was sure there was something hiding under my bed. When I was 5, okay? 6 and 7, but I don't know how there would have been room for anything else under my bed, and this was something my father suggested because there was so much crammed under there anyway that a monster would have been fighting for real estate amongst forgotten Barbies, melted crayons, old shoes, and scraps of paper.
I bake pies. I bake the best pies. My grandmother once made the best pies, but now I do. I make better pies than even my mother.
There was something about the dark that made the monsters get bigger. But with the lights on, they shrunk down in my mind to the size of bugs, tiny bugs like flies or ladybugs. And then they were afraid of me, and they wouldn't show their faces.
I could make you a peach cobbler that would transport you to the deep south, swatting mosquitoes away and sipping sweet tea on the porch as the sun sets over the fields. At 24, I baked a blueberry pie for my husband that made him fall back in love with me after 3 years of indifference. I fashioned lemon meringues with such tang, such zest, such joie de vivre that my friends have forgotten the fear of death and smiled in his presence. I've made apple pie that tasted so strongly of patriotism that its cinnamon was singing the national anthem and its crust unfurled on the tongue like the stars and stripes.
At first, my parents thought it was funny.
I've cultivated a palate that tastes like life itself.
Then they thought it was a problem. Their girl couldn't sleep without the light on. She must have some sort of mental instability, some sort of problem.
It hurt to lose that essential part of myself. But then we find all bits of us essential, don't we? And it only hurt until I didn't care.
They would shut the light off no matter how much I cried. They would make me sleep in the dark. And I was so confused since their mantra during the day was always be careful, but at night it was be brave. When nothing bad ever happened during the day in the sun, but I was so sure it would happen in the middle of the night, when there were no lights to keep me safe. Surely, I thought, be careful is a better slogan for the dark.
I don't care. I just don't care.
I like you.
Of course you do.
No, really, I do. I'm not just saying that.
Don't touch me.
I feel like there's something here. I honestly feel like there's something
You've
here.
paid me for that service.
What?
You've paid me for that service. You feel like there's something here because you have paid me to feel like there's something here.
You're different.
Then what?
Other girls.
What a disgusting phrase.
It's supposed to be a compliment.
It implies that other girls are usual girls, and that usual girls lack something that makes them worthwhile, worth respect. You are saying I am not a usual girl. You are removing me from girlhood and slandering an entire gender to do so. You say that is a compliment for my benefit?
What?
It's sexist.
It's a compliment. How old are you?
That's a bit invasive, don't you think?
You know my age.
Yes, it's your birthday.
I bet you aren't older than me.
Is it a competition?
I'm just saying, you look young.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You never go out with your clients? You never...
Never.
Not once.
Never.
Do you think that could ever change?
I don't date guys who pay me. I'm not a prostitute, I'm a dancer.
Right, I didn't mean...
Your time is up. Have a lovely night, birthday boy.
My name's...
I don't care.
What?
I just forget it anyway.
So you already have a boyfriend then? Wait!
Your time is up.
Now hold on!
I told you not to touch me.
Stay here. I want to get more money. I'll ask my friend who's right.
I don't want to dance for you anymore.
It's your job.
Dancing's my job, not dancing for you.
I'm sure you get this all the time, but I think you're just about the sexiest thing I've ever seen.
Think.
It's not. It's a compliment.
Fuck you, get your fucking hands off me.
Or what? You'll break my hand? You don't look like you could break a twig. Oh! Her fist collides with my face and I see stars.
Sometimes worshippers become entitled little shits and only want me to hear their prayers. Like I'm not a busy god. Like I don't have other things I need to attend to.
Oh! Fuck!
When that happens, when they think they have the power here, when they are bold enough to blaspheme and call themselves powerful and call me their servant, that is when I must smite them down.
You okay?
Yeah,
You're kind of...
I'm fine.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
I'm
You look
fine.
bad. You're gray. Your lips are gray.
Get him out of here.
Right.
Gods are fickle.
Parents are fickle.
Men are fickle.
Women are stupid. I'm humiliated. The heat rises in my cheeks and I'm fuming. That bitch. How can she live with herself? This is her job, to get guys all riled up and then drop them cold. Petite. What
Dude, what's
bitch.
going on? Shit, what happened to your face? Are you getting kicked out?
No. Yes, it's what I'm out of here.
Shit, come on, you are getting kicked out. What'd you do? Come on, what'd you do? Yeah. You know what? Enjoy your little birthday party with your grandparents.
Yeah, fuck you, Jason. Some birthday.
These men, how frequently boorish, how frequently predictable, how frequently...
Alright, son, come on, get a move.
Don't touch me, I'm going.
How boring.
Hey, fuck you. Fuck you, lady, you bitch.
Security throws him out before he can say much else. I smile my face and then I get back to work. It is hard work being a deity.
Sometimes I'm acutely aware that my family might hate me, if they knew who I really was. In those moments, I hate to prove Gramps right. The sidewalk's wet, cold, it's been raining. I think for a moment that it still is, but it's just some blood that's dripped from my nose to the back of my hand. My eye is... Fuck! Oh, fuck!
You okay?
She's got a hoodie on. University colors. I must have been yelling pretty loudly because the alley isn't well lit and it's pretty small, so she probably should have walked right past me.
Hey, you. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You're bleeding. Do you need help?
It's fine.
Do you have a phone?
What?
Phone. To call someone, a friend.
We're all in there.
Oh. Don't seem like great friends then.
I'm fine, okay? So can you just stop fucking... Whatever, staring at me. I'm having like a real shit night and the staring is just...
Sorry. Well, good night.
What are you doing walking around alone?
What?
It's night. You shouldn't be walking around alone.
I'm fine.
You're not walking straight.
I'm walking fine.
You've been drinking?
Yeah?
Me too.
Well, I guess that.
What's your poison?
My poison?
Could go for another myself. Drink. Come with.
I should really be getting home.
Oh, it's Saturday. It's early. It's Kismet that we met.
Coincidence.
Come for a drink with me.
You're a stranger.
Well, so are you, from my perspective.
1 drink.
Just one.
1.
I'll buy.
You're not a murderer?
No.
Why did you get kicked out of the club?
I'm a bit of an asshole.
I appreciate your honesty.
Come for a drink with me. It's my birthday, and it's been pretty shit.
Alright, but just 1.
It's late. I'm going to bed.
Alright.
Will you be up much later?
I want to ice the cake.
Do it in the morning.
I'd rather do it now.
I keep you up much later.
I don't know, dear. Go to sleep. I'll try not to wake you.
All right, don't pretend the kitchen.
Good advice.
Good night, love. Did we get him a present?
We did.
What is it?
Money.
Seems a bit impersonal.
Oh, he's a young man. I don't know what he needs.
He needs a job.
He has a job.
A real job.
Oh, real jobs are hard to find.
He told you that, did he?
He pays his own bills. He has his own car. He's doing fine.
How much money are you giving him?
We are giving him $500.
500?
It's his birthday.
I thought we agreed to stop the support once he moved out.
It's a gift. It's his birthday.
You're working too hard for him. He's ungrateful.
What makes you say a thing like that?
He's always been ungrateful.
You've always been harsh. It's just money. What could we do with it?
Just money.
It's all going to him anyway.
He doesn't deserve it.
Don't say things like that. This is family. You're being harsh.
You forgot your birthday. Didn't he?
He's a young man. Young men forget things.
Old people are supposed to be forgetful, not young people.
I don't mind that he forgot.
I do.
He'll remember next year.
Maybe, if he grows up. I'm tired of going to bed. What time did he say he was getting here anyway?
Sometime in the morning. I'm not sure.
He didn't bother to tell you why you slave away over the stove?
I didn't slave.
You worked hard.
I used the mixer. It's
Don't
just a
like
cake.
it. I don't like the way he treats you.
I'm
Doesn't call
tired.
enough, doesn't offer to help around the house like a man.
You kicked him out. You can hardly blame him.
Don't be too long.
All right, dear. Men. Oh no! No! Shit!
My shift ends at 2 in the morning, and I walk out to my car with Stella, since we both know better than to walk out to the parking lot alone.
You going tomorrow?
Yeah, covering for Cherry. She's got whatever it is going around, some bug. You?
Yeah, afternoon.
Get some good shut-eye.
You know, you too, you don't look so good. Need some color in those cheeks.
Gee, thanks. I turn out of the parking lot onto the main road. You have to watch out for drunks down here this time of night, since it's the weekend and accidents aren't uncommon. But tonight is eerie. It's dark. A street light goes out when I drive under it. I hate when shit like that happens. It's not that I believe in omens, but I do believe bad things lurk in the dark. The streets are well lit as I pull into my neighborhood. I live in a wonderful apartment in a good part of town because being a god pays exceptionally well.
The corner store is always open. I'm annoyed about the first cake, but doubt that he will notice the difference anyway. Oh, my inner baker pangs to admit the convenience of a box mix. My mother would be mortified. I walk home. The air is brisk. The sky is dark because the street is so bright. As I round the corner, so does a car.
Shit!
I'm startled and the headlights blind me.
My brakes screech to a halt. This woman!
I dropped my grocery bag and my icing is rolling away down the block.
It's the first human I've seen the whole way home. I'm horrified with myself, not with...
Oh,
Are you alright?
I'm fine. My icing, my
I've got it.
bag.
I'm really really sorry. I was being
Oh,
careless.
fine. Your bag.
It really gave me a fright. Are you near here?
Just there. Good night. Drive careful. I'm trying to walk, but some of the eggs have cracked and the others aren't staying put. And my hands, there aren't enough of them.
Hey, let me help you with that.
I'm fine.
I'll just help you to the door.
Really?
Oh, I'd like to. Please, it's the least I could do. I promise I'm not a murderer. You could probably take me out pretty easily, actually.
Take you out?
Like, knock me out. I'm not terribly formidable.
Oh, nonsense.
I'll just grab this.
Thank you, dear.
Isn't it late for grocery shopping?
A culinary emergency.
Here, I'll hold that.
Oh, thank you. Oh, jeez. One of these pockets.
Oh, there,
Oh.
you dropped.
I swear, I'm not usually this inept.
I'm in no hurry. Bacon and cake?
Thank you, dear.
No problem. Bacon and cake?
Yes.
Betty Crocker icing eggs.
Oh, that's a secret, really. You see, I burnt the scratch one, and I have to have it finished by tomorrow, so I cheated.
Oh, no shame in that.
I'm not fond of baking cakes.
I need to be fond of eating them then.
I'm not that either. It's not for me.
Right.
You could put all that.
Here?
Yes. Good. Thank you.
Again, I'm really sorry. I feel awful.
No harm done at all.
Right. I should go. Good luck with the baking.
And for the first time, I look at her. At first, I think maybe she's a drug addict, that there are no track marks. Maybe they're in a place I can't see. Maybe she wants to steal from me.
What?
Who are you? Are you dangerous?
No, I don't
Are
think
you
so.
on something?
On? No.
You look like you're on something.
What does that even mean?
You look, ragged, sickly.
Well, okay, maybe I'm just sick. I'm sorry to bother you, alright? I'm going, alright? I swear to fucking God, the difference between goddess and leper is no more than good skin.
She's almost transparent.
I've had a lot of looks in my life. Lust, hate, jealousy, once or twice pride, but never anything like this.
Oh!
What?
Your nose!
I'm bleeding?
Here.
I've never had a nosebleed before. Another?
Yeah, for the both of us.
I really shouldn't.
Relax, it's on me.
Two?
Yeah, thanks.
I just have pretty poor tolerance is all.
So do I. Allegedly, this is the way to solve that problem.
Is it a problem?
Aren't you in college? Yeah, it's a problem.
The bar's fine enough, nearly empty. There aren't a lot of students here, and certainly none that I recognize.
And tonight, 2 found dead at a campground near Beecham. Drug use suspected. Later, cell phone use and mental illness. The surprising connection that might be affecting your children.
So what about you? You go to the university. You study what, you know? I mean, like, what do you do?
Music.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. In a band and all of that. Kind of a nerd.
What do you play?
Clarinet.
Cool. Cool. When I was a kid, I played recorder. What?
It's not a real instrument, sorry. Here you go, guys.
Keep the change. What do you mean? It makes music. I played, what was it, like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and shit.
Calling a recorder an instrument is like calling color by numbers art.
Why is that?
No one actually plays the recorder. It's a starter thing to get 7-year-olds used to moving their fingers around and start thinking about breath control.
Well, I was the best recorder player in my grade, I'll have you know.
At 16, I was the best teen woodwind player in the state of Pennsylvania.
Okay, so you're cooler than me.
Well, cool is a relative term. What?
You're cute.
Breaking disturbing news tonight, as what people are calling the Barbie doll virus has been reported in West Virginia, leading to a panic quelled by local authorities.
Look, we just want our daughter to be healthy again. I mean, we want a little girl back.
More after the break.
You are? I know, a compliment. So awkward, God.
It is, kind of.
Why? I mean, explain this to me, because I really don't understand it. Why is it so awkward when a guy says something nice to a girl?
I just wasn't expecting it, is all.
No, that's not it.
Alright, it's like if I say thank you, then I'm agreeing with you, which means I'm, like, arrogant. Like I have a high opinion of myself or something.
Why would that be a bad thing?
I don't know.
I have a high opinion of myself.
Oh?
I'm confident. I think I'm attractive, sure. Think I'm reasonably well educated. Is that a turn off for you?
No.
Is it a turn on?
I don't know.
Liar.
Kind of, yeah. Okay, confidence is a bit of a turn on.
Same thing in women.
Okay.
So,
Yes?
I think you're cute.
Good.
I think you're sexy.
Thank you.
I think I'd like to take you back to my
How
place.
old are you?
What?
How old are you? Now it's your birthday.
24.
Close to that quarter-life crisis, huh?
Is that a real thing?
Supposedly.
Well, I'm feeling just fine, thank you. No crises here.
So you like where you're going in life.
Where I'm
Your
going.
career.
My career, I work in a grocery store.
Well, what do you want to do?
Ugh, dude.
What?
You sound like my old man.
Sorry?
It's exhausting, you know?
What is?
My dad's dead.
Oh.
No, like, long dead. It doesn't matter
I
anymore.
mean-
Life is exhausting, is what I'm getting at. Better to get out before all this shit, takes up residence. Ah, shit.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
I want to move, I guess. Move to New York. That's what I want to do.
What for?
Make a ton of money, meet a lot of people, be generally, I don't know, it's stupid.
What?
It's stupid.
Okay.
I want to be fucking fascinating. I want people to see me and want to be me or know me or just set the world on fire and watch it burn.
So you think destruction makes you fascinating?
Jesus, I don't know. What is this, a philosophy lesson?
No,
Christ.
Sorry.
No, it's whatever. Whatever. What do you want to do? Teach?
What makes you say that?
Music, the arts? Teaching seems like what people do, am I wrong?
I mean, a lot of musicians actually play music. Surprising.
That wasn't meant to insult you.
Yeah, no, I've just spent like $200,000 on this education so far, so I think, may as well give up my dreams and pass on my knowledge to 7-year-olds who want to learn how to play the recorder. That sounds good.
You know that's not what I meant. Do whatever you want to do with your life. I have no doubt you'll succeed. And I am sorry for insulting you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Can you drive? You look like you might pass out.
I feel that way.
Well, then you can't drive.
Just for a minute, then.
I feel so guilty. I can't believe I looked at her and saw something dangerous.
I can see my veins through my hand. The green map of life stretched under the skin. I must look alien.
She looked so other. I swear she looked.
My head is floating like a balloon, seemingly attached to my body by only a string. It doesn't hurt exactly, but it doesn't feel good. It feels
Here, water.
mortal.
I've treated this woman like she's a disease, like she has the plague. This poor, sick woman. I can't let her drive, certainly.
I should go. Oh, how is it possible so much blood could come out of my head? That's what's supposed to bleed.
Help me make the cake.
What?
Old eyes. I can't read the instructions.
The box mix cake?
That'd be the one.
Why?
I'll make you some tea.
I'm a stranger. You think I'm a stranger, a dangerous stranger.
So am I.
Dangerous?
No. A stranger.
My mother always told me not to go into strange houses, talk to strangers.
This house isn't strange. Rather homey.
Right.
It's not like the air is thick with decay. There are no rusty blades hanging from the walls. The air isn't thick with the death of my victims.
When you put it that way.
Chamomile.
Perfect.
One more?
All right, but just one more.
Or beer.
Better.
You keep saying that. Like it's a bad thing to want more than one drink.
Oh, it's irresponsible.
Why? Where you gotta be tomorrow?
Nowhere.
Exactly, it's Sunday. You have all day to nurse a hangover.
What attractive logic.
Big house to live in all alone in, a big apartment.
Probably. I don't live alone.
Hey, you live around here?
Kinda.
You have a cat or something?
Husband.
Why?
Just curious.
Won't he mind that I'm here?
Probably. That's not to wake him.
Fair enough.
Oh, grab that bowl right there. That's fine.
Just close the tap. Her drink's on mine.
That's really not necessary.
I'm a gentleman. What can I say?
But it's your birthday. Isn't there some college law against paying for drinks on your birthday?
You picked me up out of an alley. It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you. I'll owe you.
Yes, you will.
Won't he mind that I'm here?
Who?
Your husband.
Oh, absolutely not. He slept through the birth of our son. 13 hours in the corner, snoring.
Right, because labor is so boring.
Exactly.
Where's your vegetable oil?
Use the coconut cabinet there.
Will that work?
I don't know.
But fuck the recipe. I'm sorry. I forgot who I was with. I'm sorry.
You're refreshing.
No?
Nobody curses in front of me anymore. I think they're afraid to offend me.
Well, I'm pretty much surface level offensive to everyone. So.
Oh, really?
Women, mostly. I strip. I'm a stripper.
I see.
You want me to go?
No!
You sure?
Young eyes. Yes. Coconut oil. Fuck the recipe!
Which way are you headed?
Oh,
I'll walk you back, shall I?
are you this way?
No.
I haven't ever been walked home before. At least not by a guy. Girls walk each other home all the time, but I've had boyfriends who've never even offered to walk me across campus. I think I like the offer, and it's late. So late.
About how far?
That's the way to Colonial. Yeah, I think maybe a mile.
Great.
Did that hurt? Your eye.
Didn't even notice. Probably will tomorrow.
Guess you'll have to break out the steak.
Are steaks good for eyesight?
No.
Like carrots.
No, I meant like to put on your eye to reduce the swelling. Bad joke, obviously.
Steak on my eye?
It's in the movies, raw.
Raw!
I don't know, because it's cold. Ugh, stupid joke.
Applying meat to my face to reduce swelling.
Dumb joke.
Maybe you could just kiss it and make it feel better.
Better?
better than steak. Hey, you live in a dorm?
An apartment, but on campus, yeah.
Alone?
A few girls, a roommate. Oh,
What?
I'm just a bit...
What?
I'm a bit drunk.
Me too.
No, I mean, I'm a lot drunk. And I do have a roommate.
Sure. Right, okay.
It's not that I'm not attracted to him. I'm very attracted to him, but it's also 2:30 in the morning, and I don't really know him that well. And he's being nice to me, but I can't tell if he is nice or just being nice to me. I haven't figured out yet if his niceness is real or something to be wary of. And I don't know what that look is when he looks at me. His face keeps moving.
Reset the oven?
Done. It's not that I don't think I maybe want to kiss him. I maybe do, but I'm not sure. And the sidewalk keeps wobbling and my feet aren't moving the way they're supposed to. My feet aren't even moving like feet. So I guess it's good he's walking me in the right direction.
How long?
Looks like 22 minutes at the earliest, 25 to be safe.
But we haven't hit Colonial yet.
Use a toothpick.
Oh, my feet are wet. I've been stepping in so many puddles. The water has soaked through my socks. It's cold. Oh, I can't wait to take my shoes off. I can't wait to take my bra off. I can't wait to just fall in bed.
We should let it cool before we ice it.
Oh, put it in the refrigerator for a spell, dear.
Neon lights ping off the puddles, and I see halos on all the lights.
How do you feel?
Alright.
Even if I don't know where I am, at least the walk home is well lit.
She's really pretty. And I think she's into me. Maybe this night's not all bad, it's salvageable. I don't know why she's being so coy. I think we're going the same place. We are. Weird. She's... I have no idea where the fuck Colonial is.
I should go.
Can you drive?
I'm fine. And it's late. I've kept you quite late.
I would have been awake anyway.
Thank you for taking care of me.
You don't want a slice of cake?
Wouldn't that be a shock to the cake recipient tomorrow, a personal birthday cake?
He won't care.
I'm watching my figure. Thank you. No, thank you.
I enjoyed the company. You should come by again. I'm sleepless most nights.
Why's that?
I don't know, really. Doesn't much matter. I like nights. Do you ever feel like
what?
Like, I don't know. How do I mean? I can't hold time.
What do you mean?
I have no control. Minutes mean less. The more minutes you live, they count for less and less. And so they seem to race by their shorter. I suppose that's why I'm sleepless, so I don't miss the minutes, since you asked.
I find more and more that there are a ton of minutes that I would like to miss.
Minutes are longer for you than they are for me. I have years of minutes on you. It's a fractional thing. It won't always be that way.
Maybe there's a perfect age where minutes are just the right amount of time. Do you remember? I should go, but I'll see you around.
Yes. Good night. Get home safe.
It's never taken me this long to get back.
We're close.
I don't know this road.
It's a shortcut.
I don't know this. I I'm not. No, no, no.
I'm driving, but the lights were so bright, they burned my retinas. They sear into my brain. It's all I can do to keep my eyes open, squinted against the headlights, streetlights that line the little turns to my apartment. My mouth is metallic, like copper hit by lightning. I'm so tired. Body fatigued, mind fatigued. At home, I stumble through the door and collapse on the carpet. It's dusty. It's like the dust is choking me, is reaching into my throat and pulling out my heart. Some hair falls into my face. I brush it away. Hair. What is happening? What is happening to me? That's not the face I woke up with. That's not me in the mirror. What is happening? What is happening to me? Why is this happening to me?
It's late.
I know, dear. Go back to sleep.
I thought you said you wouldn't be up so late.
I did.
Shouldn't be up so late.
Makes no difference. I'll sleep in tomorrow.
I have to fix the screen door in the morning.
I know.
I'm just saying you won't be able to sleep in. That's all I'm trying to say.
Whatever, dear. Go back to sleep.
Excuse me?
Maybe you should go back to sleep so you can wake up in time for your project tomorrow.
Excuse me? I'm not arguing.
I don't know what we're arguing about right
I'm
now.
not arguing.
If you have to do the project, do it.
You shouldn't be up so late. Where are you going?
Gotta get some Tylenol. My head hurts.
Take two, you're in a mood.
Stop it.
What?
You're not stupid.
Be long, the screen door.
It's your grandson's birthday
Are we
tomorrow.
talking
Stop
about
being
that
so
again?
difficult. I don't know why you're punishing
You're
me for
not
caring about
thinking
him.
straight. Take some Tylenol.
My head is on fire. Everything is on fire.
Stop!
It's fine!
Stop!
I know that you want it! Oh! Fucking bitch! Fucking calm down! You want it!
You're killing me.
I will fuck you up.
Why is this happening to me?
Everything is on
God,
fire.
you're killing me.
I will fuck you up.
Everything is
Why
on
is this
fire.
happening?
I will fuck you up.
Everything is
Why
on
you
You
fire.
cunt! I'll fuck you up.
Stop!
No. Sometimes you can't tell a room is dark until you're in it and your eyes won't adjust. It's called Eigengrau. Perfect gray. The uniform gray that everyone sees in the darkest rooms. True dark. In Eigengrau, you can't see me. I don't know why I know this. I just do. I think most people know a lot about their fears. It's what makes them so afraid of the knowing. It's probably what led to their fears in the first place. Can you see me? Are you afraid?
The morning after I wake up amidst shards of shattered glass, I've broken my mirror. I can tell it was me because my knuckles are bloody and gray. No, not gray, empty. My gold radiance is gone and I'm hollow. I'm dusty looking, like someone might blow me away. Powerless like Ishtar stripped naked at the gates of the underworld. I'm not myself. I don't know who I am. I walk into the bathroom. An intact mirror greets me. Is this what death looks like?
I can't sleep. I don't sleep. The pain in my head is blinding. It tastes like lightning. It feels like my eyes are being pushed out the front of my head, and when he starts banging at the door, it's all I can do not to rip his arms off. I feel taller. I feel intolerant. I stagger to the bathroom and grip the edge of the sink. I stare myself dead in the eye. My hair is gone.
My lips are gone.
My mouth is dry.
I have no eyelashes.
I have no hair.
I'm sallow.
My skin is...
And when I look down, I have no.
I am completely blank.
I'm nothing.
I'm like a paper doll without clothes.
This is worse than mortal.
You got in there last night? I mean, this morning. Fuck up Shane much? What happened? I know you said you were calling. Hey, where were you?
Did you text me?
What? Yeah.
I didn't get it.
Well, it was pretty late.
You backed. Yeah, that's it. That's all you sent.
Well, I didn't hear from you, so, you know.
No, I understand that. I get why you sent that. I just don't understand why it's
Listen,
so
I figured you fell asleep. I mean, you were sick, which you still look worse somehow.
unconcerned. So unconcerned.
It was a half mile. You told me it was a half mile walk.
Right.
What should I have been concerned? Hey. Hey, what happened?
I don't feel well. I need to lie down.
Whoa, this is more than a hangover.
Please, I just have to lie
I'll
down.
get you some water.
No.
Well, take something. I have aspirin.
No.
Look, you look like you're going to pass out. I mean, you're scaring me.
I don't care.
What?
I don't care.
Okay, why are you being all whatever? What's wrong?
You should have tried to find me.
What?
I didn't respond. You should have tried to find me. What is the point of even texting me if you aren't going to do anything when I'm MIA? What's the point?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay?
You didn't do it.
I'm sorry.
You weren't concerned.
Should I have been? Well, should I?
Gramps. For a visit. Hi. So,
Your grandmother's still asleep.
it's 2 in the afternoon.
She's ill.
Have you checked on her?
She was ill last night. She's sleeping.
Okay. Stop.
I know what I'm
just
doing.
had
I told
last week.
What's wrong with your face?
It's nothing.
Big nothing.
The guys, whatever. It's
You a
nothing.
delinquent now?
Yeah. Okay. I hate this man. I can't remember a time I liked him. I hate him so much. I hate how he looks at me. I hate that he's shorter than me and he looks down at me. He can't see that I'm a man. He can't see how anyone but himself is a man.
Hello?
Hi, sweetheart.
Thought you were coming in this morning.
Slept in.
No job today?
No, that's why I'm here. That's why I make plans to come here today.
Well,
Wait, what?
I said, how are you?
I'm fine.
I'm stronger than he is. I'm faster than he is. If masculinity's hereditary, he's already passed the torch. He's just reluctant to lose the light.
Are you eating
Yes.
protein? Are you getting protein? Because you know how you get without meat in your diet.
I'm eating, Mom.
You know, I still think going vegetarian's trash. There's nothing to as it
It's
is.
a moral thing, alright?
I just want my girl big and strong.
Your grandmother stayed up all night to make your cake. Made her ill.
She didn't have
If
to
you
do
were going
that.
to get here until the afternoon, she could have done it this morning.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Something's wrong, I can tell.
I'm fine, Mom. It's nothing. It's just stupid college stuff.
Yeah, right.
Excuse me?
People don't get sick baking.
She was up all
They
night.
don't get sick staying up late either.
You make her sick with worry.
How? How is her being sick my fault?
You know, you can talk to me.
I just don't feel well.
Oh?
Yeah.
No, how?
She had a headache last night. Another nosebleed too. I saw the blood in the sink this morning.
Another? And how is that my fault?
It's stress.
She worries about you. Where you are, what you're doing, whether or not you're alive.
I'm visiting now. I don't know what more you want me to do.
You have to be careful. You know, take care of yourself.
I know.
Now take it easy. All kinds of bugs going around these days.
Just come back tomorrow.
I have work.
You have a job. You don't have work.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Just come back tomorrow.
I have to go to work.
It's 20 minutes from
I
now.
have a life.
I have to go. I have work.
You can always talk to me, sweetheart.
No, I can't.
Do you remember when you were 7? And you came home from school having skinned both your knees, wearing a sweatshirt in hot spring weather. And when I asked you what had happened, you said,
What is your problem?
You don't talk to me that way. You show me respect.
you can't fix it anyway. You told me I could fix it, so you locked yourself in your room, cried for a few minutes, and I had to come in after a while because you wouldn't come out. God, I patted you on the shoulder, or what I thought was your shoulder, and I said, tell me. And you finally told me that some bully at school had cut your hair off during recess with big kid scissors. And you showed me the damage. And you know it wasn't so bad, but you were upset, well and truly upset, for a logical, very logical reason. Which was the first time, to my knowledge, that you had ever been upset that way. So I called the school, and that girl was transferred to another school, and I took you to the hairdresser. And I let you get your haircut the way you wanted it, which was like posh spice because you were 7 and the spiders were big. And I said, see, anything can be fixed. And you said, can you fix anything? And I said, yeah, I can fix anything. I can fix anything but a broken heart. Which you didn't understand fully at the time. You weren't terribly good with figurative language. Do you remember me saying that? So unless this is about a boy, I can fix it. Because you're my girl, and I can fix anything but a broken heart. Is it about the boy?
My phone is ringing and ringing and ringing, and eventually I answer it.
You're
What?
late.
What?
For work, you're late.
Shit.
Yeah, shit, where you at?
I'm home. I got sick last night.
I didn't notice you sick.
After I got home.
This is the 4th time you've been late this month.
I'm not even supposed to be in today. I'm covering
Covering for Cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so your name's on the schedule.
Listen to me. I'm sick and I need to stay home.
If you stay home, don't bother coming in for the rest of the week.
That's not fair.
I hired you. You ain't doing what I hired you for.
I'm sick. You have to listen to me.
You don't sound sick.
It's not a fucking story.
We're sick. You want to afford your healthcare? I'd suggest coming in. If you're not here in the next half hour, you're fired.
Life is a performance. It's just a bit harder today. So makeup and wardrobe didn't show up, and I'm having a bit of trouble getting into character. But if whoever's running the lighting board throws me in a forgiving light, I can pull off the show. I'll phone it in, but I can pull it off. My closet has a bunch of Halloween costumes, and I find one from a few years ago. Scary Spice. I thought it was ironic and appropriately anachronistic, and that the hair would be fun. My hair. I stuffed my bra like a grade school reject, and rouged my cheeks, but I still look. I'm fine. People get sick. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to go to work, and I'm going to be fine.
Are you leaving?
Grandma?
Don't leave. Don't leave yet. I made you a cake for your birthday.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. Happy birthday, love. Oh my God. What happened to your face?
It's fine, it's nothing.
Looks angry.
Gran, I don't mean to be nasty, but have you seen yourself
How
today?
did you get this?
Horsing around with the guys, forget it, doesn't even hurt. Are you okay? Gran!
I think you should go lay back down.
Lay back down, she needs to go to the hospital. Gran, where is your hair?
I'm fine. Let's eat some of your birthday cake. It will make us both feel better. It's chocolate. You like chocolate, right?
I think you should leave so you can go back to bed.
I'm taking you to the emergency room, let's go!
I don't want to go to the hospital or to bed. I want to eat this cake. And I want you to eat it with me. It's birthday cake. And it's bad luck if the birthday boy doesn't get the first slice. It's chocolate, and you like chocolate.
But Gran,
It's your birthday.
I know.
I made this for you. I am happy you are here. I want to share this day with my grandson.
You could care less about a cake.
That's not
You don't care about anything
I
but
don't
yourself.
care!
What?
I don't care what either of you wants or thinks or cares about. I don't care. I want to eat this cake.
You need medical help.
I need you to listen to me. Have a piece of your birthday cake.
Yeah, sure, give me a slice. But then I'm taking you to the hospital.
There we are.
You shouldn't be up and about.
Well, I am. Would you like a slice? More for us.
Thanks, Gran.
You're welcome. Not so bad, is it?
No, it's really good, thanks.
But it doesn't taste like much for chocolate. Not much flavor.
I think it's really good.
But it doesn't taste like chocolate. It doesn't taste like anything. It doesn't taste like anything at all. Nothing tastes like anything at all. Lemon, black pepper, garlic, gin, horseradish, mustard, salmon, tomato sauce. It doesn't taste like anything. Nothing tastes like anything. I can't taste anything.
Want some water?
No, thank you.
You want to take a break?
What do you mean?
We'll go interview the kid, and it'll take a bit of time. I do want you to be comfortable.
I'm not comfortable.
All right, to help with that.
You can't.
I know.
Will you arrest him?
Could you go through it one more time
Why?
so I can make sure all the facts are straight?
Are you going to arrest him?
I know this isn't easy, but it is important. Can you walk me through last time?
already told you everything.
It's important. I want to ask questions this time.
What kinds of questions?
Standard questions.
I don't smoke. I was wearing jeans and a coat and don't have a boyfriend and I'm not sexually active.
Look, I'm on your side.
Then why do you have to keep asking me questions? Just go and arrest
I'm
him.
going to. I am going to get this guy, I promise you. But I do need to hear the story one more time.
It's hard.
Start from the party.
I went to a party with a friend on Terrace Avenue.
Off Colonial.
Yes.
And what time was that?
Probably 11.
Probably 11?
I don't know. It wasn't earlier than 11.
Is this a frat party?
I'm happy old people die.
No, just a house party.
By that I mean I'm happy everyone dies.
Did you drink?
Maybe that's controversial.
Yeah.
What did you drink?
Beer, a shot, 2 shots of something. It was liquor, vodka, I guess.
But I think death is a good thing, because we're all stuck together here, right? In this world where if we let old people hang about, young people will never.
And afterwards?
It's like there's this historical prerogative that the older generation must discredit and disenfranchise the younger generation. I'm sure it happened to our parents. I'm sure it happened to their parents.
I found him in an alley. He had a black eye.
You were alone.
Because they need to have power. And they need to be right. They're stuck in their ways. They won't listen to reason. They won't let the world change because they've lived long enough that they feel entitled to rule the world. And they don't much care for what comes after them. They say they do, but they're lying. They don't give a fuck.
Why did you approach him? If he was a stranger.
I don't know.
Because they're happy they died too. They can live with impunity and screw over the living. They'll all be dead, so they won't have to clean up the messes they made. They will all be dead.
You didn't know him?
No.
Never seen him before?
No.
Never seen him around town?
No.
Did you scratch him? Did you hit him?
I don't know.
What happens next?
They're right, everyone else is wrong. Hasn't lived long enough to matter.
It's a bit after the fact, but we are going to administer a rape consent. If you consent to that.
But the worst part about getting old, you get boring. You turn into an ignorant piece of shit. You don't listen. You don't think you have to listen. You think you know everything, and you criticize teenagers for thinking they know everything. But you are so much worse. So much worse. So stubborn. So stupid. So boring.
Have you showered since last night?
If you're lucky, you die before then. But if you're young, you can comfort yourself that the old die off, that there is no cure for aging, and that when the old are gone, you can rule the world. Maybe better than they did, hopefully, before you're too old yourself.
If he penetrated you, can you tell me where and how?
One of these days, the cycle will end. Not because the old get smart, or that there's this one generation that, whatever, is self-aware, but because the old envy the young and the living, and sometime, someday, they aren't going to like that.
Did you catch his name?
So we'll set the world on fire despite the rest of us.
No. It was his birthday. If my mom finds out, I don't think she'll be able to look at me anymore.
There's only one thing I can think to do. I have to find her. The woman from last night, whatever she had, she gave to me. My head continues to throb.
What's going on?
Grant, where are you going?
I grab our keys from the rack.
Hey, I'm gonna need those.
I'm out the door.
Grant!
I'm headed to the car. No one thinks to follow me until I am in the driver's seat.
You're not well.
I
You
can take you
shouldn't
to
be
the hospital.
driving.
But I'm gone.
Not many people come in on a Sunday afternoon, but still more than you'd expect. I'm hollow. I can't see straight. I can't feel the music. I'm moving to some unknown rhythm. I try to twist, but my feet get caught up and
Shit. Did that just fall out of your broad? Shit, they don't see that this girl's stuffing on. Fuck, what a boner killer!
I'm sick.
Oh, come on, get off the stage! Get off the stage!
So I stumbled to the back room. I don't understand what's happening. Perhaps I pissed off some god more powerful than myself. Perhaps I thought I was too proud. I will not cry. You can take my tits, but you can't take my dignity. I will not cry. I will be fine. I will be fine somehow. I will be fine. For a flicker of a moment, as I sit here, I think the strangest thought. I think, I don't care. I don't care. And for a flicker of a moment, I don't.
I'm looking for someone.
Listen, Grandma, I think you might be a little lost.
A lady. I'm looking for a lady.
Listen, I doubt the girl you're looking for works here. I mean, take a look around. This is an appropriate place for someone like you, okay?
She's tall. She's a black woman. I didn't catch her name.
Lots of girls work here.
She's sick.
When I finally hear her, it takes me a moment to realize what I'm hearing.
This is important.
I'm sure it is, but like I said, I doubt the girl you're looking for works here. I mean, come on, take a look around, Grandma.
Do not call me that again. You will regret it.
Excuse me.
Very well, you're excused. Now step aside.
That ain't gonna happen. Listen here, this is a gentleman's club, and you don't look like no gentleman to me.
Can somebody please
come on.
help me?
No, knock that off. Get out of here. Come on.
Anybody? I'm looking for someone.
Listen, Gran, you're disturbing the clientele.
I got it. I know her.
I don't pay you to talk to no old broads.
I'm taking my break.
You think I didn't notice you sitting in the back for the last 10 minutes?
I said I'm taking my break.
Okay, alright. Do whatever the fuck you want, you fucking bitch.
What did you call me?
I need your help.
How did you find me?
What?
How did you know to find me here?
Well, there aren't that many gentlemen's clubs to choose from, really.
And for the first time, I look at her. God, you too?
When I woke up this morning, it wasn't me. I mean, I wasn't...
Has your sight changed?
My sight?
Black and white.
I can't taste anything.
Let's go. We have to get out of here. We can't talk about this here.
For fuck's sake, it says fucking gentleman's club right on the fucking door.
Police business, I'm looking for a young man.
Yeah, everybody's looking for somebody.
I'm looking for a young man who was allegedly here last night. Check him out.
For a lot of guys out, you're gonna need to be more specific.
Young kid, evidently it was his birthday.
What?
He was mine.
Like him, yeah?
Yeah, he'll be on the security tapes.
Hey, and I'm gonna want a warrant for those.
Oh, get over
No.
yourself.
This is a delicate business, and I want my warrant.
Look, I can be back here before the end of the day with that. Either way, I haven't seen the footage. Let's just make it easier on all of us, okay?
Call the cops on that little prick.
Don't be ridiculous.
You hit him first. You assaulted him. If anything, this is the one you want.
Face?
What?
He was getting handsy when it cute to himself.
What did he do? What did this young man do?
They take me into a gray room. It's sterile. It's lit by fluorescents and one of them occasionally flickers. They ask me if these are the clothes from last night, and I say yes. They ask me if I'm sure I want to do this, and I'm not. They swab my cheek. They scrape under my fingernails. They take a blood sample. They spread white paper on the floor and tell me to strip. I'm given a white paper gown. They take pictures of bruises. They tell me to spread my legs. They stare. They stare. They stare. I look down, and I have nothing there. I have no, but he did. I'm nothing. I'm completely blank. There's nothing to test. Mom,
don't bake better pies than my grandmother used to bake. But I'm the only person left to remember those pies. So perhaps it is poetically cruel that I alone can make the comparisons. Oh, my grandmother's pies were ambrosia, food for the gods. Each bite was like a little bite of light that made you feel warm inside, like swallowing the sun, or like swallowing the feeling of sitting by a warm fire at Christmas. I don't know why they were so good. I suspect she had a secret ingredient. A sentimental part of me believes that ingredient was love. And isn't that a pretty thought? Saccharine as it might be. But maybe saccharine is appropriate, since her pies were so sweet. I too bake my pies with love, but maybe my love is a different flavor than hers. When my son and daughter-in-law died, and we were left to take care of our grandson, so many of our friends mourned not only for the death of our loved ones, but also for the fact that our boy would grow up without a father figure. My husband had checked out. It seems the only pie I never mastered was the one to bring the dead back to life. And so he became bitter. And maybe I did too. And maybe some of that bitterness seeped into my crusts. But what annoyed me, what truly annoyed me, was how many people brought up this father figure idea, like a boy can't become a man unless another man is around showing him how to do it. And let me tell you, a good deal of those men fuck up. If left to their own devices, without a woman around to temper them. Men would eat their young, and the young would poison their fathers. I was not nothing. I should have been more than enough of a role model for my grandson.
Let me ask you this. Did she look ill the night of the alleged assault?
Ill?
Was her skin sallow? Was she complaining of headaches?
Yeah, she looked really ill, you know? Like, that's why I talked to her. That's why I'm on the bar camera footage. We were together after we met for a drink, a nightcap.
Now, why doesn't she look up from the footage then?
Well, it's from pretty far away, and the picture's blurry, but you can see she's white. Totally white. Her lips, her skin, like bone.
Which, as we all now know, is the main teller of the infected.
You can see from the footage, though, that she's pale. She's like a ghost pale.
Now, you say you weren't ill the night before.
I wasn't.
When did the virus set in?
The next morning.
Which is why no rape test kit was performed.
Yes.
Why did you decide to get this girl drinks?
She seemed like she had, was down on her luck. I mean, I had a pretty crummy night, too. I thought she'd also had one.
So you were just being nice.
Right.
How many drinks would you say she had?
I don't know. She kept saying one more, so 4, maybe 6. I don't know. She had a lot.
Now, you purchased all of her drinks, did you not?
I was just being a gentleman.
You can see how it might look like you were trying to get my client drunk.
Objection, inflammatory.
Were you trying to get this woman drunk on the night of October 22nd?
No.
I remind the defendant that he is under oath.
I was not trying to get her drunk.
He wasn't keeping his hands to himself.
And you thought that hitting him was a good response to that.
If someone grabbed you, what would your first reaction
Did my
be?
client ever hit you?
Nobody grabs me.
So you threw the first punch.
Sure, yeah.
The only punch.
The only punch as far as I'm aware.
Okay, he grabbed you. Did you look for a friend?
Yes. Why? He's bigger than me.
But grabbing someone isn't inherently violent, now is it?
Objection,
I don't know.
inflammatory. Can you ask the witness something intelligible, please?
I thought it was intelligible in most of the room, sweetheart.
Excuse me?
Did my defendant strike you as a violent young man when you met him?
No. When I met him, I thought he was pathetic.
And you met him where?
Where I work.
Which
A
is?
gentleman's club.
You see a lot of gentlemen there?
Yes.
Can you please tell the jury what it is you exactly do for these men?
I'm a stripper.
So you get a lot of guys riled up. That sort of environment?
Is there a question?
Of course you do. Of course you do. I mean, how can a man be expected to control himself in an establishment of that nature?
I'm not sure what you're implying.
Oh, nothing, nothing.
What does my work have to do with anything?
No further questions.
What did you stop in the alley?
Seemed hurt. I thought you might need help.
Simple as that.
Yes.
You were coming from a frat party, were you not?
No, it was just a house party.
But a college party.
Yes.
What were you wearing?
Jeans. A shirt.
What kind of shirt?
I don't know. Blue.
Would you say that the shirt was low cut?
Why?
I'm sorry.
Why do you want to know if my shirt was low cut?
We are so pleased to have you on the show today, Leslie.
Look, I'm just glad to be able to set the record straight.
Of course.
I grew up with him.
You were friends?
Oh, no, we are friends, yeah.
Oh, let's talk about him then. Did you ever think he could be a rapist?
Absolutely not. Look, I think we have to make a distinction here anyway. Rapists. They're people who wait for women in parking lots, kidnap them as they walk to their cars. What we have now is this epidemic of college women drinking too much and blaming, boys who have also drunk a little too much for bad behavior. But, those boys aren't rapists. They're just drunk. There's a difference. They don't intend to rape anyone.
I'm confused. Do you think that this young man raped this young woman?
Well, I mean, no. I'm just saying, if it did happen, it's not like it would be the same thing.
How many drinks did you have that night?
I don't know. I just don't remember ever having an empty glass.
Are you sexually active?
Um,
It's an easy question.
I'm not.
When was the last time you were sexually active prior to the night of the alleged assault?
It had been a long time.
A long time. How long is that? Weeks, months?
Months?
How many?
I don't know.
You don't know. And why weren't you sexually active?
Objection, misleading. Where is this going?
I'm trying to assess the sexual history of the alleged victim of sexual assault.
This has nothing to do with the net of a torture case.
There was no one I wanted to fuck. That's why I wasn't sexually active.
I know this must be difficult. Can you tell us, in your own words, what exactly happened on the night of October 22nd?
Did you find her actions towards you to be a bit misleading?
Yeah, she was like, mixed signals.
Like what?
I thought we were walking towards Colonial, which would have been towards campus, but I didn't recognize anything. It was bright, but I didn't know the road we were on, and there weren't any people around. There wasn't anyone that I remember. But there must have been people. I've probably just forgotten them.
When we left the bar after last call, she kissed me.
Oh.
Yeah, right here. And then I kissed her again later.
And did anything else physical happen after you kissed?
We walked back, but no, of course nothing else happened.
How did she get the bruises?
She was drunk. She fell down.
He turned me around and he forced me to the ground
And why? Didn't anything else physical happen?
Because, it just couldn't.
What do you mean?
You can't rape a girl if she has no parts. She has no vagina.
The defense rests.
When she's up there, she looks desperate.
He looks disingenuous.
You lied. All of it's lies. Would they know that? Well, one person believed me. One person. Anyone.
I think the older you get, the easier it is to spot liars.
She's up there, white as a sheet, a wig on to hide that she is bald, clothes that are loose-fitting, clothes that probably fit back
Back when I was young. If this had happened to me,
I could have clawed his eyes out if my fingers still had nails. But as I sit here, this feeling washes over me. This light feeling? It's like sunshine breaking through clouds. It's a feeling that offers comfort.
There is a skip in time. I don't think I thought time was this agonizingly slow since I was a child waiting for Christmas morning. But here it is. It's frozen. I am looking at my grandson. Just looking. You have made me so sad. How much more did you need? How much more kindness? To know what it is to show kindness. To know what it is to be cruel. To know what it is to be human. I may be blank, but I'm still human. What are you? Well.
What is it? What's wrong?
I think he did it.
Yes, I think so.
I have to fix it.
This comfortable feeling, every bit of pain, every dark memory, every piece of shame and torment is vanished. And perhaps I shouldn't feel this way, but I can't help it. It's needled in my brain and lodged there in my bald skull. I blink again, and I'm complete. Who I am is complete.
Are you seeing in black and white?
I just don't care.
Yes.
How do you feel?
I feel nothing.
I don't care.
I don't either. I can't care. I don't care.
I don't feel anything anymore.
I can't feel anything anymore.
Everything is just black and white. I am Venus, Scotty, Mott. I am justice.
We the jury.
We the jury.
We the jury.
We, the jury.
Find the defendant.
Why is this happening?
Everything is on fire.
We the jury find the defendant.
Not guilty.
Washes over me, and in an instant I'm clean. The last few months don't matter. I'm not a criminal. Life will go on.
I'm taking you out!
Why?
To celebrate, to inebriate. Come on, get your stuff. Take off that tie. God, you look like such a nerd.
It's 2 in the afternoon.
Oh, come on, like that ever stopped you before.
We get in his car and we drive into town. Wait, no, why are we here?
Facing our fears. Staring them right in the face and spitting.
Our fears? There's a dozen other places we could have gone to. We don't know my face here.
This is justice. This is a free man walking into a bar and not letting the events of some random October night disgrace him. Come on, I'm buying.
We walk in past a group of the infected, all white and piercing eyes. A few of them aren't even covering their heads, aren't even trying to conceal what they are. One of them wears a tight red dress. You can see she has no breasts, no hips, no nothing. She's shameless.
You would ever want to fuck that, right?
Right. The red of her dress next to her skin looks like blood on snow.
2 stouts, whatever you got on tap.
She looks at me and I know she knows, but she walks away and doesn't say anything.
So, first night of freedom, what do you want to do? Meet some real females?
I just want to drink. I do. If I was drinking any faster, I'd be drowning. Every woman that walks in seems to stare at me, stare through me. The infected outside haven't left. They aren't moving. I can't even see their lips moving, so they're not talking. They're just waiting. The one in red looks right at me and smiles. No grimaces. Smirks. They're out there waiting for me to exit, waiting for me to leave so that they can...
We're here with Judy Paulson, professor of biology at Stanford University. Listen, Judy, the infected are...
Oh, you have to stop calling them that. And it's Dr. Coulson.
Dr. Paulson, this virus is spreading without an end in sight. The government can't find a cure and is letting these women, if we can even call them that, wander around without so much as a quarantine. I mean, what is the end game here? What does this picture look like in a week, in a month, in a year?
First of all, infected is a pejorative term. Second of all, it does nothing to explain the physical changes of these individuals.
But why is it only affecting women?
Well, in my research, I've found that these women are involved in what can only be called the biological imperative.
I'm afraid you're going to have to dumb that down for us.
Right. A virus, to call them infected. A virus is an entity unto itself. It penetrates an organism and starts reproducing on a cellular level.
Okay.
But none of these women who we tested are infected with anything. I mean, their lab work comes back, their blood work comes back, and they're completely clean. For all intents and purposes, these individuals are entirely healthy.
So then...
This brings me back to biological imperatives. If you take amphibians, for example, social changes, environmental changes, newts and toads can change their gender to protect the species. Some fish do it.
But these are human beings, and it's not like, as you said, it's not like they're becoming male. They're just nothing.
All I'm saying is that there is a biological imperative for the women of our species to become other. My research suggests...
Can we turn this shit off, please?
Yeah, come on, turn on the game.
Yeah, you want to read on that?
Yeah, do me one.
I gotta get out of here.
No, why? Come on, stay. I'm another.
Those infected are staring at me. They haven't left since we got here.
What are you talking about?
There, but...
You're paranoid. Hey, can I get my buddy here a scotch? I'll calm you down.
He's right. They've gone. They've just left. I try to settle the best I can as the scotch is passed into my hand, but it tastes like fire going down, so I don't enjoy it. I'm free. I'm fine. I'm here with my mate, and we're drinking away the world. They've gone. We stay late. Eventually he leaves, but it isn't until last call that I make my way to the street to hail a cab. I think I'll go to the park tomorrow. I think I'll start looking for a new job. I think I'll get a dog. I think I could use a haircut. Maybe I'll visit Graham tomorrow. I could really use some pie. Some of her pie. Really badly. The street clangs out my footsteps. The neon signs flash off the puddles.
It's black and white.
Light and dark.
Gods and mortals.
I'm drawn to him.
It's easy to find him.
Who's there?
Silence.
He is greeted with silence.
What else is there to say?
Is someone there?
He looks scared.
I don't care.
He didn't care.
This is justice.
There were never any monsters under the bed. There was only me.
I have to undo that which causes pain.
I'm fucking, I have no money if that's what you want.
It's his hair I reach for first.
Fuck, get the fuck off me!
I haven't stood alone, I see others. I decide the eyelashes are mine.
Someone has grabbed his arms. There are so many of us. They hold him down. They hold him in place.
I'm stronger than he is. He's crying.
I rip out a chunk of hair. Some scalp comes with it.
I'm a person!
I don't care.
You want this.
You need this.
No!
His fingernail.
His eyebrow.
He's bleeding.
He's bleeding.
He's turning white.
We rip him, and we break him, and we make him something better.
There's only one thing left to take.
You want this.
You deserve this.
Fuck no! Fuck!
There were never any monsters under the bed. There was only
Please,
me.
God, please,
There was
God!
nothing in the dark. It was
Fuck
only you.
no!
You rip and you take, and you have made me nothing.
Stop!
Fixing you. It's all black and white. There were no monsters. There were no monsters. There were no monsters. There were no monsters. There were no monsters! Are you scared? You should be.
Buy you a drink?
Okay, sure.
What are you having?
Vodka tonic.
Classy.
Is it?
Well, I just had a Jaeger bomb.
Oh, never talked about a second.
I know, right? Hard to resist.
Those are your buddies over there?
Those guys that are like whooping and hollering and staring directly at us? No, I've never seen them before in my life.
Go get her, John.
Yeah, no, I don't know them at all.
So what's your name?
John.
Jane.
Nice to meet you, Jane.
So, before we continue down this line of conversation, I just need to ask you one thing.
Okay, sure.
It's basically just, do I have anything to worry about right now?
What?
Well, you're a stranger.
Well, so are you, from my perspective.
Yeah, but it's different.
Okay, I'll buy it.
It's basically just, are you a serial killer? Are you a rapist? Are you going to roofie my drink? Are you going to hit me? Are you going to hurt me? Did you come up to me because I'm alone? Did you come up to me because I'm wearing a skirt? Did you come up to me because I'm wearing heels? Did you notice those security cameras? Is that why your bag is through them? Are you going to try and get me drunk? Are you safe? Are you trustworthy? Are you dangerous? Are you a monster? Do you have a sister? Do you have to feel emasculated? Are you aggressive? Are you like an aggressive drunk? When you walk me home, you stick to outlet paths? I'm afraid of the dark, you see.
Murmurs in the darkness. Something under the bed? No. It's all in my head. It's the middle of the night. I wake up alone. I look around. Everything seems unfamiliar. My head is throbbing. It was the throbbing that woke me up. Right behind the eyes. Do you feel that? There's so much pressure. I'm sure it must be atmospheric. I'm sure the sky is applying more pressure to the earth than she ever has before. I get out of bed. I keep the lights off. It's a bright pain behind my eyes. I'm stumbling on a ground that's shaking, but I don't let the dark win. It's all in my head. The ground is calm and the darkness is a friend of mine. The moonlight makes my skin look blue. Blue? I'm blue. I feel